All right. Hey, gentlemen, boys, girls, friars, fellow friars. I think that's what I called it in the last video. This one is gonna be a weird video because I'm not my typical NG. Anyway, it's been a week, guys. I'll tell you what. It's been quite a week. I went from being like I went from being crazy to being even crazier to even crazier. Nah, it has been a week though. Genuinely, it's been a very full week. I don't particularly know why. It's just a lot's going on. I mean, the thing with like the videos. Oh, he's got an unusual. Of course he does. The thing with all of the videos is going on, and it really hit me this week. It really hit me, you know. Before sure, it certainly did. It was apparent. It was very obvious to me about how greatly this is gonna frick me up. But today, it like really, or this week, it really like, it really got bad this week. Okay, so funny thing, Monday, I was like, you know what? I was listening to a song that I like. It's called Biggering. It's a good song. I like it. Very good. He goes Biggering, and it's great. I love it. But the thing about Biggering is I'm also clinically insane. Did you know that I dissect women? I'm also crazy. Ow! That didn't feel good. Does he have two-way? Well, he does, but I didn't get it. The sniper did. I'm clinic. Did you know that I dissect women? I don't know why I keep going back to that quote. You suck. Frick that guy. That guy sucks. I hate him now. I hate that guy now. I was watching, I listened to Biggering, and one of the videos that is coming up that I'm making is going to be a thing on Jschlatt. I know, crazy. Did you know that I like Jschlatt? Jschlatt, guys. Jschlatt. Jschlatt is, he's Jschlatt. Unironically, I do have a lot of respect for him. He is somebody that I kind of want to talk about later. Not, you'll see. You'll see. It's not exactly a, not exactly the most happy, that I want to talk about. But, I'll get to that later. So, basically, I was watching it about Jschlatt, and I was listening to the Biggering song. Let me get my thing in order. Monday, over the weekend, I decided to download all of the weekly slap, because that's what the new channel is going to be on. It's not actually specifically like Jschlatt live. It is about the weekly slap. It was, I just watched all of them because I thought that they were really good and I wanted to watch them, so I did. And that was kind of all that there was to it. And it was a lot. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that. Like, my Monday went by so fast. You have no idea. It was there and it was gone. Because I was just listening to the weekly slap all day. It was fun. And afterwards, whenever I was listening to Biggering, right whenever I should have been going to sleep, by the way. I should have been going to sleep. But instead, I was listening to Biggering. A very energetic song. It's not even like I was listening to Minecraft or anything like that. No. I was listening to Biggering. Please don't kill me. Okay, I'm just going to be happy with what happened. I was listening to Biggering. Biggering, for those who have not heard it, is a rock opera of like corporate greed and how corporations like excuse themselves and how problematic they become. And it's a great song. I love it so much. And it was something that I was thinking, and you know, it kind of has some similarities to like the story of Jschlatt Live. How he started off a lot more humble, a lot more like fulfillment oriented, and then I mean, he's all money. He's the man is concerned with that bag, and he touches on other things, but it's not the only thing that he's really consistently concerned with is money. And so I got this idea, and I'm like, oh, this could be really good. So I was like making a mock-up, just some drawings of the different scenes as I would want them to go, right? And that got me way past my bedtime. I was supposed to be and I was not. I simply... Does this guy die every time that he stops moving? Yeah, so instead of like going to sleep or working on the video, I was like, you know what? Let's... okay. For patient, revive right... Okay, this is it. Boom. And then... Yeah, we'll just do that. I think this is what was really like setting me back. And I did it, like, and I realized that it's gonna take a lot of work, but I really want it to exist. It's not something... I know somebody that can make this animatic, and I know that they can make it good at that. Not just an animatic, they can make this... They can... I know somebody that can visualize this for me. I visualize it. I know that somebody can make it actually real. And it's not gonna be like the cheapest, but I'm not that concerned about the profit because it's going to a person that I know and I like, and I just want it to exist. And it's only gonna be like a couple, no more than like $200, $300, and that's a lot of money, but I can save up for it. I'm not getting too bent out of shape over that. Regardless, it's a thing that I put a lot of thought into, and I'm like, you know, I really want this to exist. I want to have this start existing. You know, I think that would be really cool. And so I've been drawing it. I've been taking on another responsibility for some reason. Because the other one, nah, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. The other one, all of those other like 10 things. Ah. Crap. You hate to hear it. Dang it. Oh. Anyway. And so I've put even more on my back for some reason. But I think I know that it's going to be good. I know that this has the opportunity to be good and has the opportunity to be great. I know that for a fact. This is going to be really cool. And while might not have been the best idea to put something else on my plate, you know, sometimes you just got that. Work kind of attracts more work. You know, whenever you're busy, you get even busier. Stuff like that. I don't know why that is, but that's just kind of how it is. That's all there is to it. And because of that, I'm really busy. Every day of the week, I've been kind of not stressing, but like definitely concerned with like, oh, is this... Am I gonna be actually able to do all of this in time? Am I putting too much on myself? And I've been like divvying up the things as I've been divvying up the things as the week has gone on to see how behind or ahead or anything. I am behind, maybe. I don't know. It really just matters how like this weekend goes. If I'm actually behind on any of my videos. I don't think I am, but you know, we'll see. But something I want to talk about is like I just kind of want to talk about Jschlatt. There's a so this Wednesday, I think it was, or maybe no, it was Wednesday night. Wednesday night, I was just kind of watching some ambient Jschlatt content. Frick. And one of the things that I just enjoy, that I don't really... Okay, that was just dumb on my part. One of the things that I enjoy is the Sleep Deprived podcast. And I saw that they made a new one, and I checked the Reddit, because the way that Firefox's, like, save feature is it specifically saves, like, instances. And the instance that it saved for me is the Sleep Deprived podcast's Reddit, homepage of Reddit. And so, because of that, I saw some messages, and I was like, well, it's been a good one. And yeah, Sleep Deprived podcast has moved to a payment method, a payment style. I don't know what it's called, but like whenever you subscription model, payment subscription model. You have to pay to have the podcast, which I understand. But the way that Jschlatt ended the thing, because he's back on the podcast, he's back on the pod. He's back on the pod, you know? Because he left for a while, for those who are not in the Sleep Deprived podcast loop. He ended it by saying, functionally, this is your fault. Dude has not stopped. He has not stopped firing. Did that guy just walk through? It doesn't matter. Ow. I should have seen that coming. So, ooh, we got a skilled player. So, it really got under my skin for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why, but it really, because like, whenever it comes to Jschlatt Live and everything like that, I think he definitely, to some extent, has, like, doesn't take full accountability for the state of Jschlatt and Jschlatt Live and stuff like that. Which makes sense, because, well, to be honest, it's not all his fault. You know, his job is based off of other people, and I'm not denying that. It is actively based around a community of people and their thoughts about him and his videos and stuff like that. And it's clear that he has a very strong pride whenever it comes to it. Still, it's something that is, like, he has so many opportunities to be better, to be the guy that he wants to be, right? He has, like, no one else can do it for him. And I'm not even saying that, like, oh, he should stop making the content that is profitable and stuff like that. No, just the way that he manages every single one of his channels always goes to profit every time. YouTube originally was something that was a hobby-based career. It didn't start off as a career. The thing that he talks about, where like simpler days of COD commentary, during those days, they were not doing it for the cash. You know, that wasn't what its initial purpose was. They had no, it was just a way of expressing themselves. It was a way of doing things that they enjoyed, and there didn't have to be a lot more than that. Now, of course, eventually there would be a lot more that would come with it, and I'm not saying that that did not happen. It certainly did. But there's a big problem on YouTube where creators do not take accountability for the content that they produce. You know, slop content, stuff like that. And it's very apparent for Jschlatt. He does not take what was that? He does not take accountability for the stuff that he does. It is his content. It's his channel. At the end of the day, if he wanted to make content that he enjoys, he could. And I know that there's the conversation of, oh, well, he wouldn't make enough money. He is worth, he often brags about the fact that he is worth so much money. He's worth about $7.5 million from what he says. He's worth a lot of money. And I personally am of the belief that $100,000 is totally livable, a totally livable paycheck. Maybe not in like Los Angeles or Austin, Texas, a place where he went to live so that it's cheaper, but still is wildly expensive. Austin, Texas is just Los Angeles 2.0. I'll say this 1,000 times because, you know, it's not that controversial of a take, because a lot of new Austin is just people from LA and stuff like that going for the cheaper taxes. But still, it's a crazy high living expense. It is not a low standard of living. And so if he moved somewhere, even different parts of Texas that are not nearly as expensive to live at, and, you know, live the life that he says that he could, or he wishes to. He has, is the thing. He has done this in the past. He just got used to not having to worry about it. You know, he got used to not having to have to be concerned about making his own food. He got used to not having to worry about when the next paycheck is happening or anything like that. I'm not saying that I think he should be broke or anything like that. He's worth $7.5 million. And that is more than enough to live off of, especially if you're smart with your money, which he is. He is smart with his money. That's the thing. He is actively smart with his money. He criticizes those who are not smart with their money, right? It's a thing that is so ridiculous that to think that, oh, he's doing this, that I'm asking something absolutely preposterous. No, the main reason, I truly believe, the main reason why that he makes videos is for pride. It is entirely his pride that is on the line. He has this idea of who he is. His identity is attached so strongly to YouTube and like making videos, because outside of that he hasn't been doing great. You know, I'm not trying to insult the guy. I think that he's an incredibly strong individual for all that he's done. And, you know, he truly, I do not know him. So all of these things is ridiculous to say that, like, it's going to be a big hubbub. But no. The way that he projects himself, the way that he actively, even in his more and less intimate discussions, is he continuously continuously, like, complains about you, like, the algorithm and viewers not watching what he wants and stuff like that, and it's valid. I can't really fault him for that. I understand. But then whenever you have like 10 different channels, right? 10 different freaking channels, and he's like very aware of that. He talks about it with at least a gleam of pride. He is very, very cognizant of how many channels that he has. He has Schlag and Jschlatt, and Jschlatt Live, but Jschlatt he doesn't use. Jschlatt, it's not actually being used as a channel. That's more of an archive. Jschlatt, who he used to be, versus Jschlatt, who he is now. Ah, crap. And that's fair. But he has Schlag, a side channel, as well as Big Guy, a Clips channel, and Jschlatt Win, which died. Those are the ones that I'll bring up, because those are the ones that I feel like are the most. I know that he has more, but I feel like these are the most important ones. He has these, and he talks about them, like, decently frequently. Ah, crap. Kind of got double-sided there. He talks about them, and he, despite the fact that he has an avenue to do stuff that he just finds fun, not do it for profit at all, you know, just because that's what YouTube is. That's what YouTube is about. You know, that's what YouTube in its best. That's what he was the happiest doing. You know, not this making the most money. Sure, he wants to be the funny guy for people. Yeah. Real. But also he has to do it for him. Whenever you put something off onto other people, whenever you, like, say that you're doing something for other people or something like that, it gives you a lot of leeway to be a bad person and to be really apathetic to who you currently are, right? Because you're able to say, oh, it's not me, it's because of them. It's for them. It's not necessarily me making this decision. It's them. It's this. It's that. It's you. That's what it comes down to. That's what I believe I truly believe that. It's you. You know, we can say that, like, X, Y, or Z is the root of the problems in our life. And to an extent, there's definitely people that negatively affect our lives. 1000%. But you have to understand, you're the one who's in the cockpit, bro. You're the one that's doing things. You're the one making the videos. That's you. And you're not even doing it for fun anymore. There's been, I think, a total of 5 videos that I can actually say within the last 3 years he has done blatantly for fun. You know, things that he doesn't really care about the money. He just enjoys it for enjoying it. And most of it's on Schlag. I think the trip to Japan, that entire saga, seems basically entirely based in passion, because he's doing this, like, 1999 camcorder style. It's slower in one of them, he wasn't even talking. You know, he had subtitles, and it was just, like, footage from his camcorder, and it was nice, you know. And you also have Funny Sticks. You have Funny Sticks, which was clearly a passion project, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just a purist. Maybe whenever it comes to this kind of stuff, I'm just really... That's what I know. I know that I'm really critical, and I know that I'm really harsh, and that's the main reason why I'm not getting, like, too bent out of shape about it, because I know at the end of the day, the things that I really like them, and I tend to overthink them a lot, you know. It tends to be something that I just give too much thought into. My fault of my own, and I think that it does help with different things. You know, I generally do think that it helps a lot with things like I do generally believe that it helps with thinking through a lot of problems. Get tea. I don't know what that means. But obviously it does have its problems. You know, oh, teleporter. Crap. Do that. Yeah. What do I need to do? You found the rain blower? Good for him. Crap. Anyway, it's a thing I know that I still respect him, but it does feel like hey. I'm just stupid. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. I'm just not smart. I'm very dumb whenever it comes to everything. There are so many sentries. There are so many sentries. Holy crap. And engineers and sentry. Bro got absolutely deleted. Oh my gosh. But watching the weekly slap really made me realize how far he's changed. Because, you know, I have that. No, don't make me frick me. Doesn't matter, I guess. It really makes me appreciate and notice how far he's come. Because, like, yeah, in those early videos, he literally did just care about fulfillment. He talks frequently in those videos about, like, it being concerning to him because he doesn't want to feel the pressure of it being money, of it being necessary for, like, income. He doesn't want to have that as, like, a crutch, and he likes to be able to just do it, he likes to just be able to do it for fun. And then he freaking did, now he's doing it professionally, you know? And that doesn't adhere anymore. He doesn't, jump height? We're with a good thing, so I'll go jump height. Yay, I like jump height. It's sad to see how he's come, how he's gone, what's happened. I think it's tragic, and that's kind of what my series is about. But I didn't really like quantify it entirely until until I saw that sleep deprived clip, and it really, like, I really thought about it. And yeah, whenever as of recent, whenever he talks about fulfillment and stuff like that, he passes it off. It is him. That is something that I cannot emphasize more. It is him. At the end of the day, he is the one that is uploading the videos. Right? And I truly think that he doesn't need to. He does not need to. He could be the person that he wants to see. He could. I believe that entirely. And I don't believe in hypocrites. I don't, well, it's not that I don't believe them. I know that they exist. I just don't respect them. And that goes for myself. Whenever I have a problem with something, I try my best to fix it. I don't want to give out advice. Okay, I am stupid. I don't want to give out advice that I don't listen to. Because at the end of the day, if you don't listen to your advice, then what good is it for somebody else? That's unfair. You're giving unfair statements. And that's why, like, whenever I say that I really want him to change, and I want him to be based off of passion more over money, especially since he has the safety net of having done it in the past. You know, he has that safety net, but he doesn't really use it in a meaningful way. He certainly uses it. He certainly uses that safety net. But he doesn't use it in ways to make it so that instead of just not making content, instead of using the safety net to just be absent, instead of doing that, he could use it to not stay absent but make videos that he knows won't do well and not care. And just not care if they're going to do well, but just appreciate that he had fun with it. And it's not an easy thing to say. He obviously has more experience in the whole thing, but it's become really disgruntling because it's a recurring theme on YouTube. It's not just Jschlatt. And the more that I look at creators, the more I see that they've changed, and the more my discontent for the platform has grown. Because, fun fact, the original reason why I wanted to be a YouTuber wasn't for me. Which I now think was incredibly flawed and problematic. Well, not problematic in the way that, like, it's a slur or anything like that. Problematic in the way that it would make me super temperamental. It would make me live and die by the people that don't care if I live or die, you know, that they don't actually know me, and that kind of stuff. I'm trying to get better at, you know. Don't want to be a hypocrite after all. But it is something to think about, you know. Do you that's the thing, do you guys agree? I mean, do you guys think that it's necessarily his fault or that he's doing anything wrong at all? I know that I do, but that doesn't mean that that's the general consensus. I have a high personal responsibility whenever it comes to most things, you know. Whenever it comes to most things, I have a... I am... I'm dumb. Oh, I got the tide turner. Can you believe that? I'm just gonna buy a bunch of crit canteens so that I, Oh, wow. Everybody died. Wow. Actually, I want to get movement speed, and then I'll get crit canteens. I know that this isn't actually gonna affect anything. Ah, why does he have it down here? I really thought I was gonna die there. But yeah, I'm interested to see what you guys think about it. Do you guys think that what he does now, that he's at all, like, what? What is that? I don't know what that is, and I can't check. Do you guys think that it's his responsibility to take accountability for, like, his fulfillment on YouTube? Or do you think that, yeah, the viewers and the stuff like that should give him more of a lending hand as far as making content that, like, making the content that he, like, we can't complain because we're not watching it type of deal? What do you guys think? I am interested to hear your guys' thoughts. But that'll be it. That'll be it for today and this week. I'll see you guys. I'll fry you later. That's dumb.